from Atlanta, Georgia. Only one game away from San Antonio here. The Spurs will be back home for the next one. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
For the Spurs, they've got Pachulia. Jennings out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Dang, and it's Love in at the 4 spot. Rubio the pass to Howard. San Antonio with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
And Rubio kicks to Howard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for LeBron. Allen dishes to Anderson. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Anderson.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Jennings passes to Dang. Spurs passing it around. Here's Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rubio misses.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Dang against Anderson. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And the basket by Rubio. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they...
And Gallinari kicks to Allen. An easy 2 points on the layup. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Rubio, no good. Tie game in Atlanta. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
So it's the Hawks now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
They've got LeBron James. Sanders out there with Anderson. Then it's Green, and it's Calderon in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The San Antonio Spurs, a team that has had such a strong core and is so disciplined, Clark, it's hard to see them struggle, even think of them struggling, even on the road.
Well, you know, last season they did have trouble at times on the road, but 22-19, still not too bad.
Outside, Davis. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by LeBron. 1:57 left now here in the second. They kick it out to Green. From outside the arc. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Green. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the Spurs on the road, it was the scoring. They were so good at home, but scored 8.5 points less per game on the road. That was the biggest margin in the NBA.
The Hawks leading by 3. Calderon dishes to Sanders. From downtown, and that's good. Jose Calderon for 3. Calderon's got 5.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Boy, it's been a long time since the Spurs had a losing record on the road, so there aren't any concerns for them. I mean, they've never had a losing road record since Tim Duncan was drafted. Wow, that's back to 1997.
The Atlanta making some changes. Howard's checked in for Sanders. Damari Carroll comes in for Anderson, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jose Calderon. San Antonio also making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Humphries, and it's Napier in for Curry. Here is Rubio after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Kicks it out to Rubio from past the arc. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Ricky Rubio. Spurs trail by 7. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Napier. Ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. That one's checked in for Green. Tony Allen. 36 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Love. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Allen. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. The shot by Carroll, no good. Johnson outside. Fires at the elbow. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the front.
Times you can beat the defense down the floor.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and they've got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense...
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Ricky Rubio with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Staying out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Jennings, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with this style of play.
LeBron shot is off. Spurs trail by 5. Thompson passes to Jennings. It's a floater and stolen by James. One-on-one here. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Atlanta making some changes. Harry Sanders is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Allen. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Spurs, Humphries comes in for Kevin Love. And Curry subbed in for Thompson.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Jennings can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 8. Inside, here's Green. Kicks it out to James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Ed Davis is checked in for Pachulia. .110 left in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Gallinari with the steal. And James throws it down.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Calderon against Jennings to stop the run. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Green, no luck.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Spurs trail by 15. Ryan Anderson out there with Howard. Then it's Tony Allen. Then it's LeBron James. Got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs. Stolen by Thompson.
Get back.
Here's Napier. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And over the course of last season, and really the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
Spurs trail by 13. Feeds it to Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
I'll tell you what, man, it looks as though the light is officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Hawks leading by 11. The drive by LeBron. And Davis sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Johnson. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Joe Johnson. There's the pass to Howard. The dish to Allen. There's the triple. Rebound Love. Spurs trail by 9. Johnson outside. Pass to Love. Launches it. The Spurs rebound. Here's Davis, and he jams it with authority.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Luol Deng is checked in for the Spurs. Jennings comes in for Napier. That's good from Howard. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. Atlanta again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And stolen by James. Howard drives in. No luck. Great D that time from Davis. Here's San Antonio now. Trailing here by 8. Deng can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Larry Sanders is checked in for Howard. Damari Carroll comes in for James. Green, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Davis. Humphreys comes in for Kevin Love. Curry's checked in for Thompson. And it's Napier in for Brandon Jennings.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 10. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
Here's Napier. Connects from three-point range. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Green gets the bucket. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game, and, just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
From every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.